Good morning and welcome to the Killik & Co market update. We've had two fairly big announcements from Amazon this week, and this has really shown us just how many markets the company is expanding into. So first of all, football. We already knew that Amazon had bought the rights to some of the Premiership football matches, but this week it has been announced that all of the Boxing Day matches this year will be shown exclusively by Amazon. So anyone wanting to watch these matches will have to have a subscription to Amazon Prime. Now, Amazon has been quite smart with this. Fans will be given a month-long free trial starting at the beginning of December, so this might encourage some of these fans to do all of their Christmas shopping on Amazon Prime. But it's also true that a lot of sports fans do still rely on pay TV, for example BT and Sky, for all of their viewing of live sports. So this move by Amazon could actually force some of these people to switch to streaming, so this could really shake up the market a bit. So that's the football. The other major announcement by Amazon this week was that they will be offering a credit card to people with low credit ratings who cannot otherwise access credit cards. So this is being called the Amazon Credit Builder, and it will actually have the intention of raising the credit rating of some of these people. So initially these customers will have to put down a cash deposit, then they can start using the card, and once they've shown they can make the monthly payments, they will get their cash deposit back and they can carry on using the credit card in a normal way. So it should help these people to raise their credit rating, but also it expands the customer base of Amazon. So another clever move from Amazon, and it should increase their future opportunity. Also this week, we're keeping an eye on the Chinese currency. So while we have seen a rise in the Chinese stock market since it hit the lows of December 2018, we haven't seen much of a recovery in the currency. So if you have a look at this chart here, showing the Chinese currency versus the dollar over the last year, you can see it is approaching a very low level. In fact, it's the lowest level it's reached in the last 10 years. But you can also see it has reached this level twice since 2016. And on both of those previous occasions, the Chinese central bank did step in and try and support the currency, for example by selling off their foreign exchange reserves in order to buy the Chinese currency. So they might do this on this occasion. We are watching to see what they will do. So on the one hand, you could see that having a weak currency is helping to offset the effect of these US tariffs. So if you're in the US and you're wanting to buy from China, if you're having to pay a 25% tariff on whatever you're buying, but the Chinese currency is 25% weaker, those two things will actually offset. So you could say the weak currency is helping to offset the effect of those tariffs. But on the other hand, having a very weak currency does make it more expensive for anyone in China to buy the goods and services they need from the rest of the world. So difficult to know what the Chinese central bank will do here, but it is a situation we are watching very closely indeed. And finally this week, we have seen some turbulence in the oil price. So have a look at this chart here, showing the price of Brent crude over the last year. You can see it has declined a lot over the last couple of months, and the reason for that is the increase in production from the US. So that increase in supply has had the effect of bringing down the price, despite the fact that OPEC have been trying to cut their own output. So that's why the price has come down a bit over the last couple of months. It wasn't helped this week when OPEC came out with an announcement saying they expected lower demand this year, so that's also put a bit of downward pressure on the price. But on the other hand, this week on Thursday, there were two explosions on two oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. The US has accused Iran of sending out torpedoes to do this. Iran has denied it, but nevertheless, we did see a rise in the price of oil of 4% on the day that that happened. So there is a bit of turbulence in the market, and we would recommend that you do give us a call if you would like to discuss our current thoughts on oil stocks. Now, moving on to the week ahead, a fairly quiet one in terms of companies reporting. We have got results coming out from Ashtead, but mainly we will be keeping an eye on the Conservative leadership contest. That's it from us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday.